So we've got DNA. So the concentration is 96.7. So to get the volume of DNA required, you actually divide 4750 by 96.7, and this comes to 49.1. It's all explained in SOP HI 879, beautifully written by Jessica, Brian, Jamie. So we've got a volume of 49 for the DNA, and then to get the volume of water, we take 49 from 3800, and that leaves us with 3751. So basically we're adding the DNA, the water, and 950 microliters of the master mix, and basically that's the reaction mixture we're using. So to actually do the, are you okay there? Yeah? Yeah, alright. So I'll show you where the plates are. One over here. Today we're using lot 39. So this is lot 39 here. I don't know if it shows it in the board, does it? No. I'm assuming once we're going, we'll be up on the board. So you take a plate out, one of these with the foil covering, a master mix as well, and basically a clear seal that you'll place over once you put the reaction mixture into the plate. So that's all in your wee freezer kit. Get the thing closed. And then what else we need is a wee disposable trough tray, and these are kept up here. So each time you're setting up a RT-PCR, you just take one of these out, disposable tray, and that will fit in here, and your reaction mixture goes in there. So, and the water that we use is actually kept up here, and it's just basically a bottle. And that's the current bottle there. So to set up our reaction mixture, I'm going to take 3,751 of the water, and I've already poured out water into a red cap tube. The red cap tubes are kept over there in one of the blue containers. And I'm going to add 950 of my master mix and 49 microliters of my DNA. So just pop that up there. I'm going to spin these down first. I'm going to give my master mix a quick vortex, and then spin down the DNA as well. See, if I was cooking, I would have it ready, organised. I'm just going to open up my wee disposable trough. Just pop that in there. So one other thing we'll need is a negative control, and basically the negative control is some of our water that we've already poured out and 3 microliters of the master mix, and that goes into position P24 at the end of the plate. So I'm just going to make up my reaction mix now. There's 3,000 in the big pipette. And then 751. So that's the water added now. Tell you what, I'll do the wee 12 microliter of the negative test control here as well. There's already set at 12 for the water. So next I'm going to add the master mix, and master mix is 950. It's already vortex and pulse spin. Basically, there should be 3 microliters left in that there for the negative test. I'm just getting rid of the water here. So 3 microliters. Tanya, if you have any questions, just go ahead and ask.
So you're taking 3 microliters to put into the 12 microliters of
yeah.
master mix, is it? No.
Yeah, the wee negative test control. So that's 3 microliters in with the 12 of the water. And obviously that's not going to get DNA because that's our negative control. We'll go back to the calculation. It's 49 of DNA then as well.
And you're going to add this to that big master mix in water? Okay.
Yeah. So 49, yeah. I've actually written on the side of it what all is to go into it, the water, DNA and master mix. It's purely for my own benefit. 49 DNA. How's your battery? Is it okay? Is it okay? Right. So I'm going to give them both vortex. There are the tips to be used for this dispenser here. You turn it on by pressing the run button. Yep. Okay. And if you want to switch it off, it's this back button here. But to actually aliquot, we'll go down to repeat dispense. And we'll press the middle there. So basically it's saying there you should aspirate 125 microliters and dispense 10 microliters. So that's repeat. So basically we'll go halfway across the plate and we'll need to fill up again. But the first thing is to take this foil off, and it can be quite tricky to take the foil off. You want it coming off in one piece. So basically you've already teased up the edges here to give me good grip. And quite literally it's ripping me already, so it's There we go. Get rid of that. So that's what the plate looks like, and P24 down here is where the negative control is going to go, and it's 10 microliters. It's 10 microliters, isn't it?
I don't know. Is it not?
I think it's 10 microliters. Sure, the SOP here. Yes, 10 microliters. Just doing fair. Is a donor after all. So 10 microliters is going into P24, and I'm basically just resting the tip on the side and pushing it down. You probably can't see that at all, did you? No. Right, so with Vortex Thermaster mix, reaction mix, and we're going to pour it into our disposable trough. And it goes. And now we're going to get our tips. Basically, as the SOP says, put the tips on using a rocking motion back and forward just to ensure that there's a good tight seal. And then the thing we have to remember is when we get to row 24 is to pull out this end tip here, because we've already added the negative control. Yeah. So we're going to place it into the trough, press the run button, and then we're just basically going to rest it on the right hand side of the well and dispense 10 microliters the whole way across. Now I'm doing it with my glasses on. Generally I don't. So it'll go to 12 and then I'll have to refill again.
And what button do you press to refill?
It's the same button all the time, the run button.
Okay.
Yeah. So now I'm going to start 13, position, row 13. We're now near the last row, so I'm going to take this off, throw it into the waste. We don't want that going into the negative control because there's DNA in it. And then I'm just going to get rid of the tips, and then to press off, it's just the back button, just hold, and it'll turn it off. Now the next part is to put the clear seal on the top. What you don't want to do is get fingerprints or marks over the top of it, because that's where it's going to be reading in the light cycler along that. So I'm actually going to stand up here just to see what I'm doing.
So only hold it on those white.
Yeah, along the edge, and with a wee blue sealer here as well too. So I'm just going to go around the edges here first. Let's see, basically you're just going to make sure it's a tight seal.